Over the last week, thousands of people have been protesting in Tbilisi, the capital city of Georgia. The riot police have been using tear gas and water cannons on protesters who have been using fireworks against them. More than 300 protesters have been detained and over 100 people have been treated for injuries. Welcome to Deep Dive with Outlook. Today we will discuss what led to the protests in Georgia. The protests erupted after Prime Minister and chairperson of the populist Georgian Dream party, Irakli Kobakidze, announced that Georgia would suspend talks on European Union accession for 4 years. Kobakidze's announcement on 20th November came after the European Parliament adopted a non-binding resolution rejecting Georgia's parliamentary election results due to significant irregularities. The resolution also called for fresh elections to be held within a year under international supervision and proposed sanction on Georgian leaders, including the Prime Minister. The opposition parties and Georgia's pro-Western president Salome Zurabishvili claimed that the governing party rigged the vote with the assistance of Russia. In protest, they have boycotted parliamentary sessions. Earlier this week, the Coalition for Change opposition party shared a video on X showing police raiding their offices and detaining their leader, Nika Gwaramia. Meanwhile, Zurabishvili refuses to step down as president ahead of the December 14 presidential election and has called on Western nations to support.
This is a huge, I would say, national movement. It's twice as outrageous when a government that is not considered legitimate by its population takes a 180% turn from where we stand towards the European integration, towards Russia. What is very important is we get a clear message, that the clear message is again non-recognition of the elections and support to the new elections, because that is the political way out of this crisis.
Accession to the European Union has been a constitutional goal for Georgia since 2017. The country applied for membership in March 2022 and achieved candidate status in December 2023. However, the accession was put on hold and financial support was cut in June this year after the passage of the Foreign Agents Bill. The bill requires non-governmental and media organizations receiving more than 20% of the funding from outside Georgia to register as pursuing the interests of a foreign power. Critics argue the bill mirrors similar laws in Russia designed to stifle dissent and suppress civil society.
I'm sure that the use of this law and many other laws that are right now presented by the Georgian majority authorities is designed to raise more obstacles, and that's why I call it a Russian strategy.
Earlier this year, the bill itself sparked riots across the country. In September, Georgian politicians approved a law aimed at family values and protecting minors, imposing restrictions on LGBTQIA+ rights. It banned pride events, rainbow flags, gender transitions, adoption by LGBTQIA+ individuals, and same-sex marriage recognition, while censoring related films and books. For critics, this decision further reflected the government's erosion of democratic freedoms and alignment with Moscow's authoritarian influence. On one side, you have protesters backing the pro-Western president and 4 opposition groups, saying the government is illegitimate and pushing for EU membership. On the other side, there's the Georgian Dream party denying any ties to Kremlin. They have also just had the US suspend Georgia's hard-won strategic partnership. As the protests continue, all eyes are on Georgia. Will the country's aspirations for European integration prevail, or will it face further political turmoil? To read more on this issue, visit our website.